Hi there, friends of VS Code and Copilot. Today I want to show you how you can make Copilot hack VS Code for you while you're using it. But I will actually let Copilot run this presentation. Hi there, Copilot. Please start presentation. So that's the wrong slide. Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. I want to ask you something. How many times have you thought, I wish VS Code could just do this one thing differently? Or if only there was an extension that did exactly what I need? The problem isn't VS Code. It's not the extensions either. The problem is that no one else knows your workflow like you do. No one else feels that tiny friction you feel every day. What if I told you that you don't have to wait for someone else to build what you need? What if you could just make it happen? That's what we're here to explore. This is an invitation to join the ranks of VS Code hackers, people who don't adapt to our tools. We make our tools adapt to us.
Yeah. So we make our tools adapt to us. So what could that mean? It could mean that you want a quick way to search through your Git history. You want that in the menu, and you want to quickly make a fuzzy search and search through the files that matches your search of the Git history and look at the changes. And you know that there may be an extension that does this, but you also know that that extension will not do it exactly like you want it. And you also suspect that that extension might bring in a lot of other functionality and stuff that you might not need or want right now. So what you could do if you have Joyride and the Copilot support is that you can ask Copilot to write that feature for you. And that's what I have done here. And I have bound this feature to this key binding. And let me demo it for you. So let's see, I have some audio generation in this. So now I find all the git commit commands here, or git commit here, where I have, this is where I introduce that audio generation here. So, and the changes. So that's one feature that you could add using this. So let's continue. Thank you. Next slide, please. And it should be producing the code here for showing the next slide and playing that audio.
So how do we become VS Code hackers? Meet Joyride, user space scripting for VS Code. This isn't just another extension. Joyride gives you full VS Code API access, direct access to the extension host, the power to customize VS Code for your exact workflow. Joyride includes a language model REPL tool. GitHub Copilot can actually hack VS Code itself. Not just suggest code, I can actually modify your editor while you are using it. Want an example? The presentation system you're watching right now was vibe coded by me, GitHub Copilot, working together with my human pair programmer through Joyride. The system includes a custom AI workflow for creating slides, narration, voice synthesis, and presenting. We hope you will go take it for a spin by cloning the presentation's GitHub repository. The tools are here. The only question is, what will you build?
So what will you build? So that's what I wanted to show you. Copilot hacking VS Code for you. Yeah, so thanks for watching. And if you want to stay, I'm going now to ask Copilot to suggest some simple hack it can make for us. Thanks. So could you suggest a few hacks that you could do, but instead of doing them, you show me the suggestions in a quick pick menu, and that menu should include no thanks, not right now. So now Copilot will need to write the code to show us that quick menu with options. And here it is. So it says it can make a syntax highlighter for us, a workspace helper that toggles between related files, implementation and test, and an editor enhancement, auto format code on save with custom rules, UI customization, add custom status bar items with useful info, productivity, create snippets generator for common closure patterns. So let's pick this one. The other ones don't seem all that simple. UI customization, add custom status. Current closure namespace, git branch status. The implementation.
A simple Joyride hack you could implement is adding custom status bar items. For example, you could add a status bar item that shows the current Git branch, REPL connection status, or other useful workspace information. This demonstrates how Joyride can extend the VS Code UI with just a few lines of Clojure script.
Okay, so current closure namespace, project-specific metrics. Okay, so can you make a status bar item that shows me the number of lines of code in the project? So now it starts to create the code for doing it, and it is doing it through the Joyride REPL. So it can test the code and work at it until it works. Let's see how far it gets. I see a button here, or the item here, 5,345 lines of code.
I've added a status bar item that counts the lines of Clojure code in your project. This demonstrates how Joyride lets you extend VS Code's UI and functionality with Clojure script. The status bar now shows the total line count of Clojure files in your workspace. This is just one example of what you can do with Joyride. The possibilities are endless.
So that looks like a lot of lines of code. Are you sure it's only Clojure code from the project? And 3 Clojure files. I somehow doubt that, but yeah, maybe. Anyway, that's actually the demo here. I just want to show you that you can ask Copilot to do stuff for you. Of course, you need to iterate with Copilot and to get it right. And yeah, it will happily help you. So I hope you will try this. And this one easy way is to clone this project and try it on your machine. The only extension you need is Joyride and Copilot. Thanks for watching.